Oh my goodness, the stock market is no joke. Welcome, you guys. Thank you so very much for tuning in to Just Enough Spice. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. I know your time is valuable, so thank you for giving me a few minutes of your time. Let's get into the video. So as I said again, I wanted to talk about what's going on in the stock market and just ignore the smile on my face. I'm hurting really bad. I got a call a few days ago from a friend of mine, and he was asking me, he sounded somewhat concerned, just asking me what my take was on the stock market, how I was processing what was going on, and, just trying to, I guess, pick my brain. And I guess to his shock, I told him that I was actually still investing. And yes, it's a little bit scary right now for people who are not daily investors or people that do not pay attention to the stock market on a daily basis. And that's a bad habit. But for people who do not pay attention to the stock market on a daily basis, you might not know that the stock market is tanking and it is taking a lot of our money with it. I know I've lost quite a bit of money, but I am staying true to the way I invest. I do remember that in 2008 or around that period, when the stock market started to crash, I got really scared and I took out all my money. By the time I got scared to take out all my money, the little that was left, it was too late. And I ended up losing quite a bit of money. It took me a while to get back into the stock market. I was really afraid of a possible, or at least that possibly happening again. And so it took me a while to get in. But eventually I got in, and I promised myself, because what I noticed is the people that rode the storm and actually went with the stock market going down and sticking with it, going back up, made quite a bit of money. And I sit back, think about those days or those times where I took my money out, and I wish I hadn't. And that was 2008. So fast forward to 2022, I've been investing in the stock market since, I think I got back in around 2014, 2015, but I wasn't doing too much. And 2018, and let me just be clear, I've always been in the stock market. It's just for me doing my own private thing on the side, apart from what my financial advisor is doing with my retirement. I didn't get in and really start doing this until, I want to say, 2018-ish. I have invested quite a bit in this particular account that I have, the private account that I have, and it had made quite a bit of money. And it's unfortunate to see that quite a bit of that money has dissipated into the air, but I am sticking with the stock market this time. I am not going to get anxious and take my money out. Because again, as I have said in previous videos, you cannot time the stock market. None of us can time the bottom. The last time I got out in 2008, by the time I got back in, I had missed the bottom, and could have, would have, should have, doesn't help when you've lost money. Anyway, so my current account right now, as it sits, the accounts, or at least the stocks that I'm heavily involved in, Tesla being one of them, and that is about 85% of my portfolio, which is quite a bit. Tesla at one point, probably about 5 months ago, was up to $1,200 for each stock. Today, I think when I looked at the lowest point, it was at $634 So that stock just went slashed by half. I also invest in Google, Apple, Nvidia, and some other stocks, but the main holding that I have in my account is Tesla. And if prices have gone, or each share has gone down from 1,200 to 634, I think you guys can understand my pain. That being said, I must say that I've been buying in roughly about every 2 to 3 days. I did not buy today. I wish I did, but you have to come across the money. And when you have bought shares every few days for the past 2 weeks, and those shares are not cheap, you get to a point where you have to take a breather. Again, as I said, none of us can time the stock market, but it is times like these that make or catapult regular people into millionaire status or at least making more than they thought they could in their lifetime if you are consistent with what you do. I am not telling anybody to go out and start buying stocks. Again, I am not an advisor of any type. So I'm taking my breather and I'm watching to see what the market does, but I believe that sometime next week I will get back in if I see reasonable prices. Now, that being said, it is very painful. Again, ignore the smile on my face. It is very, very painful. But it's times like these, if we hone in and pay attention and focus and are consistent, that a person can make some significant money. You pull up to the gas station. I pull up to the gas station to buy gas, and I'm paying $6.57 a gallon for gas. That's the war that we thought was going to be over, that seems to be never ending at this point, and that's also taken or putting some kind of pressure on energy and gas prices. Inflation is off the chart. It just seems like if there can be bad news, it's coming at us right now. But what I'm keeping in the back of my mind to stay sane at this point is the following. I am paying attention to the fact that, yes, the stock market is going down, but it is all across the board. It's not just certain stocks that are going down, it's all across the board. And if that is the case, as far as I'm concerned, that's a macro event and is not specific to the company that I'm invested in. So I also then pay attention to, what's going on with the actual company that I'm invested in. If they are not reporting losses, they have back orders, or the thing or the product that they produce is such that it's in demand, I'm going to keep investing. So are we at the bottom? I have no idea. Don't have a crystal ball. Am I going to keep investing? Best believe I'm going to. As long as stocks that I'm interested in, I was willing to pay significantly more, because most of the stocks that I was investing in are now down by about 30%, 30 to 40%. As long as those stocks are still reporting good earnings and there's no specific bad news to that particular stock, I am going to keep investing. Now, I must say, for Tesla, I did hear that there was, I believe, some sexual harassment case that just showed up. It wasn't something that happened recently. I think it was about 6 years ago. But to me, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'm still going to invest in Tesla. I'm not investing in the man. I'm investing in the actual brand and the company. And I believe that electrical vehicles are where we're going. I've been investing in them for about 3 years. No, almost 4 years. And I will keep investing. As far as I'm concerned right now, I have a sale, and I am not going to let anything stop me from shopping at this sale, other than trying to get more funds to invest in the stock market. Now, I might come back a few months from now and say, oh my goodness, I lost it all. Highly doubtful, highly doubtful. But you take the good with the bad in the stock market. And right now, I think if one is able to get a hold of funds, I think now might be a really good time to put money in the stock market. There will be a brighter day, and I am not one to bet against the US economy. Anyway, that was my 2 cents. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Thank you so very much for tuning into Just Enough Spice. I know you guys have other things that you could be doing, but you gave me a few minutes of your time, and I want to thank you for that. If you like this video, please give me thumbs up. Please share and subscribe, and I will see you on the next one.